Aquarius, let's clear some smoke. I'm going to do your almost personal reading for this month. See what the divine needs and wants you to know at this time. Let's jump right on in. See what the main energy is for you this month. Divine, may I have 3 best cards for main energy for Aquarius, please, for this month. 3 best cards. Okay. So let's see here. I am open to love in various forms. Conflict at the center of things this month is I affirm that all life is sacred. And let's see. And the other conflict is with I am trustful in my relationships. Okay, well, what you want in your heart, your mind, and your spirit, you do not feel is actually available to you in reality. And there's someone that you're holding a grudge with here romantically. To be in conflict with, I affirm that all life is sacred. That is indicating of some type of anger, deep-seated as such. And it's probably been awakened by someone who's showing some type of romantic interest in you at this time. And something about this person is something about the way this person moves or behaves reminds you of someone who did you very dirty in the past. Because I'm trustful in my relationships is in reverse. Now, they haven't done anything, but it's just something about the way that they move that it's just rubbing you the wrong way. And it feels like this is a new love interest. But the question is it really this person, or is it that you're looking for a reason to bring the situation to an end rather than just saying, I don't like you. You're trying to find a reason, and other than just saying, I just don't like you. So let's see what the details are here, darling. Deep breath, open mind, open heart. See what the divine needs and wants you to know. Divine, may I have 10 best cards for the details here. For Aquarius, 10 best cards. Mm-hmm. Stunted growth and stuck in place. Oh, how the Aquarius mind and heart is wandering. This person is pretty perplexing, vexing you quite deeply. It's like a moth to the flame here, but it really could be bees to honey, but only you will know. But it feels like with this so it's a 6 of Cups in reverse. See, there's an unwillingness to return. It's like something about this person brings up feelings of nostalgia or takes you back to a time and place with this person that you still have a bone to pick with. And this could have been someone that you really, really did love or like, but they just didn't like you with the same kind of energy. The energy wasn't matching, and you really wanted this person badly. It could be, or this was someone that you had within your grasp, but you let them slip through your fingers because you were in the place of playing, some type of romantic game. You could have had a couple of people that you were dealing with, and this person wanted to be taken seriously and was showing you that by taking you seriously, but you just, and this person of the past, and you just couldn't let go of what you were doing. You were having too much fun. That's where you were. This person wanted to take things seriously, and you just wanted to have your fun and get your kicks. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just weren't in the same place at the same time. You just didn't want the same things. You did want that person, though. And once they moved on, which is not what you were used to or expected, because generally, you've played the game where people say what they want, and then you dish it this way, and they say, okay, I'll take it. And then you lose respect for them. When this person walked away and decided that their heart and their time and their effort and their energy was worth more than a little here and there, that just forever haunted you. And it turned into, that respect turned into anger at this person. How dare they walk away from you? Now this person shows up that in some way exhibits the same type of characteristics, and you thought you had resolved that past energy, or just allowed it to you just moved on in the way that air signs do. I'm an air sign myself. But when we do like someone, love someone, care for someone, especially romantically, we can move on, but sometimes we don't let go. That's two separate things. You haven't released it. And with this moon card, Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool card in reverse, it's like this is a mystery to you. This was completely hidden from you. You didn't even know it until this opportunity came with this new person. Now, you're not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs here. You totally understand that they're two different people. It's just that dealing with this person just in that way reminds you of all of the awesomeness that this other person was, and that you didn't recognize until they were in your rear view. And you possibly have tried to reconnect with that person or tried to get that person back, within your reach, but they just were not having it. And again, that's just not, no one rejects you. No one says no to you. However that works for you, but it's just that strong feeling of no one ever cancels me. Who do you think you are? And that's when it turned into you like, well, F you then. Fuck you, bitch. Like, but I mean, yeah, like they called you to the carpet, and you didn't have a vacuum cleaner at that time. You couldn't clean it up. And then only after then you realize now you have that fear of falling. Instead of fear of flying, you have fear of falling on your face here. And you're really haunted by the fact that what if you mess this up again? Now, what needs to be understood is that energy early on with a statement that was made about releasing it. Whatever happened between you and this person in the past, that's on. Let's go over with. And it's time to release that energy and recognize the opportunity that is in front of you. Now, when you're with this person and in their presence, you in no way are able to bring that ghost from the past into this person's presence because their energy is just too strong. It doesn't allow for that. It's overwhelming, and you just in this bubble with them. It's almost like a little force field. Y'all are in your own little bubble, and only when you're not in this person's presence do you have this energy that haunts you of their past misstep with that person. But it really wasn't that. It was just really probably the universe signaling to you that everything's not a game out here. And when you play too much, you may lose. And you lost. The Chariot card is here where you always maybe had people laying in wait for you. You learned that everybody doesn't have that kind of patience. Everybody isn't going to put that much value, more value on you than they do themselves. And this person really valued themselves the way that you value yourself. They showed you that there are people out here that are just not going to play those types of games, that they take themselves as seriously and they think as highly of themselves as you do. Prior to that, again, you'd had many people many eligible people that have said, oh, I'm not going to play the type of game here. I'm not going to do this. And they always crack when you begin to do your Aquarius thing and be aloof and pull away and be like, I'm independent. I can't be held down. Da, 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 da. And it generally attracts people to you. People come at you. You don't go for people. You know, you don't make the first move. People generally make it with you. And when this person counter moved and said, okay, I'm going to call your bluff. Because at that time, you didn't even think it was a bluff. Again, you just, the lady or in wait, the gentleman caller. Like, you know, when you knock on the door, they going to answer. They going to let you in no matter what time of day or night it is, how long it's been. Okay, you can ghost people and come back 2 years later and they were like, oh my God. And they'll drop everything that they dealing with, who they dealing with, or go against the grain and make, you know, shady decisions in order to spend some time with you. You'll have a little fun and then you move on. And for a long time, you felt that that's how people were until this person showed you no, not always. And now this energy has returned to you. This Queen of Pentacles in the upright, Queen of Wands in reverse. So it's asking you, are you going to be the mature partner and bring your best to the table, or are you going to do Queen of Wands in reverse and stay on the same path and, you know, do what we were just discussing? It's just a game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but it's just a game. Now the Magician is here with the Five of Cups. This is the universe afforded. Look at this right here. This is the opportunity for you to create something that is really valuable to both of you. And you know this person is qualified, well qualified, probably overqualified in terms of what you would want from a partner. It's like they just, the heavens just opened up and dropped this person down in front of you. They're the right level of nice. They're the right level of compassionate. They're the right level of being a challenge. They've got their own life. They're independent. They know how to co-create. They know how to step the fuck off when you need them to. They can give you space. They have their own. They're not needy. Family oriented. They're just solid. They're valuable. Okay. There are no aces in the desert for a while because you've been looking for something ever since that situation ever since that last person moved around, which you ultimately still respect, but you just didn't know you were still pissed off about it. With this Five of Cups here, you are looking back over that like, oh man, I really wish I could have played that differently. But the universe is giving you the opportunity here to recognize that in order to make the best of this union that you have in front of you. But you're putting this in front of you to say, I don't want to make that mistake again. You won't. You won't. The Four of Wands is in reverse. Secretly, this is what you've always wanted. A true, secure partnership. But the thing is that what you're afraid of here is you don't want to be a bird in a cage. Even if it's gilded and diamond encrusted, you do not want your freedom, your ability to move about curtailed. And that's what everybody pretty much wants you to do with that Chariot card. They want to kind of lock you down and take you, and possess you. But the difference is, and as it was with the other person, is they didn't want that either. They have their own life and they weren't going to be revolving around you. So as much as you didn't want someone to lock you down, you still wanted them to revolve around you. And you realize that that's not really what you desire. You want someone as capable as you are, who will understand your independent need, that it's more so about you being able to do the things that you want to do that are within an independent space, and understanding that partnership is important to you, but that it can be created in a way that is not the traditional route. Like, traditional constructs are not your thing. It's not that you don't respect them, but you realize that they're also a trap. It's just like it's just really like you cannot be trapped. The fox is going to get out of the hole. Like, if anyone tries to box you in without your say so or without your anything like that, you're gonna immediately get out of that. And this person is not trying to do that with you. They really just want to understand you and bring you closer to them. And you them bringing them closer to you in some way you may have been misinterpreting that as them trying to trap you or again take possession of you, but that's not what they want. They just want you to get closer to them so that they can get closer to you, right? So let's see. Divine strategy moving forward. 7 of Pentacles. Excuse me. 9 of Wands in reverse. 5 of Wands upright. And then the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So, feels like Divine wants you to understand that it's still in the early stages and you're thinking a bit too fast to the point that you're outthinking yourself. The main point is to understand that this is going to be a keystone relationship. This is going to really determine how you're going to move forward with relationships, period, in your life. This is one that is about maturation. You really want something different. You've come to the point of where you're tired of being a player, right? You're trying to play, and being a player meaning playing this game of cat and mouse and the back and forth and all of that. You do want someone steady, but you're not just saying, oh, I've decided I want to settle down. This is a person that is worth settling down for. And settling in means not settling down like this is the best, just after everybody, you're just going to settle in with this person. It's really about choice. And this person, you can see yourself with this person long term. They've got the right makings for that. It's still going to be time, though, with the 7 of Pentacles to really see how you guys are going to grow and evolve and develop together. The 9 of Wands is in reverse, to come in out of the cold and come in out of that, to come in off the streets. Street lights are on. Okay. It's been a long, long day. Longest day of the year, right? In terms of you playing this game in romantic games. But now it's like the street lights are on. Come inside. No longer you're tired, get some rest. And the 5 of Wands is here where, you're going to struggle with that because there are going to be some people that are not going to accept the fact that you're taking yourself off the market. Now, you taking yourself off the market is not about taking yourself out of the market to automatically go into a relationship with this person, but it's really just about you want to take this person seriously, and more importantly, you want to take yourself seriously at this point, which is why this Queen of Pentacles is here. You have more to offer, and you want to be able to deal with someone on a consistent basis and not have all these different energies and attitudes and all that pulling towards you. It's just like you're really weary here, but that 9 of Wands is where you're being called in to take rest, to come in off the streets. Now, you not being in the streets does not mean that you've been out gallivanting about. That's not what we're talking about. But you have been roaming free, wild and free. You go where you want to go, when you want to go. No one tells you who and how to go. But now you're telling yourself like it's time to just get some rest, chill out, do a little, home life. You want to be home, even on the weekends. Because it's almost like the energy of I've seen it all and done it all before, and now it's like, okay, I've had my fill of this. With the Page of Pentacles, this is more so about the offer you're making to yourself, as well as in order to be in a position to offer this person your best. You have to first come in, get some rest, and find out where you are, and that's what the Divine is asking you to do. And to get into alignment with yourself and really see what it is that you want and what you need and what you desire to give and receive. Okay? All right, Aquarius. I do appreciate you, especially your time and your attention. And do remember that back then is not now. Always be in harmony with your surroundings. Stay sucker free. Hope to see you again.